season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. And the Aggies hustle to the line to win the hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
He hands it off from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
It's a run. Running back's got it. He breaks free. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Fights off a defender. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He stays alive. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. First play taken a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and a quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. There's contact on the throw. He tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion brings up an important third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his back. Looks left and finds his target there. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Touchdown, Longhorns. They cap the drive with 6 points. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A short completion of the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. No run it. Handed off to the running back. Powering through. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to...
And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. It's a low punt, won't travel very far.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the point after is right down the middle. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Aggies come up to the line in a hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're going to run the option. Running through the tackle. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. But all near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Running play called on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like it.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
He gets loose. Gets the first and still running. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Again, makes it second and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
It's a draw play. He's got room to run. Muscles past the defender. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The wideout goes in motion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The shotgun running play call. Oh, he fumbles. The defense scoops it up. The 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They'll hand it off. He finds some space. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The defense bailed out in coverage a little too quickly, and we're not in position for that run play. Safe to say they'll probably be a little bit more disciplined on that next third down.
Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So second down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Texas A&M.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down there.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him there. And Texas really beginning to build momentum, for this one is getting away from the Aggies in a hurry.
I think Texas just has too much overall team speed. I think you see it with the skill players, but even on the defensive side of the ball, it's a big reason why they're winning so big.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Picks up the first, looking for more. Now here he goes at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop it short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's running out of time here. Gets rid of it on the move. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense continues to struggle to find any kind of rhythm at all. May want to try to run the football to hopefully set up some play action. But right now, it has been a rough game.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught down to the 20. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, Texas.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? Quarterback still with the football. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's good as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. The receiver makes the catch. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Catch made on the left side. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. 1st down and 20. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. No huddle now for the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The ball is caught, and they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? QB keeper all the way. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The back in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Texas.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes. A little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
But he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustment. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The tight end has got it. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And they'll just down it right here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14. Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And the defense brings him down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
It's third down for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and when I look...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They finish off the scoring drive.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
Bringing it out. It's Cobb. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Texas A&M, 22.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They'll give it to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Now it's second down here. On the handoff, they'll test their right side here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play for this offense.
Let's go.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. And he's forced out of bounds with the defense who's just short of the line of scrimmage. Short loss.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Defense is coming after him. He's got a receiver wide open here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Caught over the middle. It's Carney. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 22.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Fire to the right side, complete. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
At the 18.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Seven defensive backs on the field in preparation for this passing down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 000. That's it, game over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.